Welcome back, everyone, to the weekly special, episode 7 now, I think. I don't know. Anywho, Jordan has finally returned to us from the grave. Thank God. Josh was supposed to be here before him, but, well...
That's Josh.
Yeah, this is Josh. He's just whiter and with prettier hair now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so...
I prefer more built, but, yeah.
So it's good to be back. I was reading something not too long ago. Coming from Italy. Something not death-related coming from Italy, surprisingly.
Wow.
It's, they were having mass there, and the priest was live streaming the mass on Facebook, and he left the filters on for it. So all of them had, it shows, like, they had, like, hearts around their faces and everything, and how the fuck do you make that mistake? I mean, I think it's funny as shit. I'm happy he did it, but
Who knows?
I love when people do that kind of shit when I accidentally fucking leave something on or do something stupid like that. So I had an outburst yesterday while driving, which normally is, like, not normal for me.
It's
I know
me every day.
Yeah, you two are, like, horrible drivers. And you could probably... No, like, not, like, horrible, like, hating people drivers.
Yeah.
Like, you scream at everyone.
People don't know how to fucking drive.
I have no care. Like, if someone doesn't turn their turn signal on, I'm like, cool. Like, nothing I can do about it. I had an outburst, though, and you could probably guess what it was about. The only thing I ever get actually mad about when driving. Can you think of what it is? It's when people turn into the wrong lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When there's... So to explain this to you, it's the only thing that gets me mad about driving. So...
Which is weird.
It's super weird. Okay. So, let's say you're turning right, the guy across from you is turning left. You're both turning onto the same street. It's a 2-lane street. Makes sense. You're turning right, you turn into the right lane. He's turning left, he turns into the left lane. Makes so much sense. I give leeway for truckers because they have to turn wide. I mean, like, if they're turning right and they go into the left lane, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, they kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, here's what this fuckface did. So, this is happening in front of me. I'm not one of the people turning. Coming into a 2-lane, one guy pulls out so he can turn. And then the other people just start turning into the left lane. He waits for all of them to finish before turning behind them. Instead of taking the clearly open, no one's using lane right next to him. What's the point of that? I guess the thing that pisses me the most off about it is, with us being in Iowa, is trucks being assholes. Because, as we were saying earlier, people who drive trucks think they have the hugest cock on the planet. They might, I don't know, but they think they do. So their truck is so wide that when they turn right, they're like, I have to turn into that lane. I don't have the turn radius. I'm not going to make it in this lane. The fuck you don't. You're a car. Like...
This is a truck. It's got to turn just like a semi, even though it doesn't have a fucking 80-foot trailer on it.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Well, no, I notice it all the time. I'm being not biased, but obviously I make fun of Iowa people because it's where I live. It's where I see them.
Right.
But it just... I don't remember seeing this shit in Arizona when we lived there.
No.
It's like... To be fair, there's more trucks driving back here. I mean, because they're farmers and things like that.
True.
But 90% of them, they think they're like 20 feet wide and you can't get around them.
Yeah.
And they park next to you and they open their door aggressively and put a scratch in your car. Yeah, they do that. Bullshit.
Yeah,
So,
they just seem to think that, once you own a truck, you're entitled to do whatever the fuck you want. It's how it is back here, and I know every time I drive, even if you do a little over the speed limit, there's like to an extent where most people would say, yeah, at the most I'll do like 5 over, and then you got the truck that's for some unknown reason has to do 15 over. I've had that happen several times, or just my own business driving, and obviously I'm not going fast enough, and a truck can just speed on past.
yeah.
And of course, it's always the ones that are running diesel, so they gotta roll the coal.
Yeah, roll the coal. You're fucking so cool. Like, I think trucks are cool. If I had the money, maybe I would own one. But
I have one.
I don't...
It's just broken and needs repaired.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not gonna be a douchebag with it. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to use it to help move shit, but I'm not gonna.
The rolling coal part doesn't bother me too much because that's just... If you're a diesel, that just happens when you fucking accelerate like hard like that. That just happens. I mean,
well, yeah.
It's the same as if some guy in a Mazda speeds past you. It's just he's not diesel and he don't have some big
Yeah,
stack.
instead it's just, a
He's doing the
herd
exact
of
same
West Nile
thing.
mosquitoes.
Yeah. I love those fucking cars.
I'm just gonna. I've said it several times. I'm gonna start just carrying box of nails with me and just chuck them out the window to the people behind me.
Box of nails.
Yeah.
So, did we talk about it last week? Jordan, you wouldn't know, obviously, about my. Yeah, we talked about my bioterrorism, right? Because I did it today in Hy-Vee. Did I tell you about my becoming a bioterrorist?
No.
So whenever someone gets in my way at Walmart, I cough.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so effective.
Especially red.
Oh, it's 100%.
Because that happened at Hy-Vee today. I went in there to pick up stuff, and we were in the soda aisle. And these people wouldn't get the fuck out of my way, and they had a mask on too. So I already knew, like, oh, you're prime candidate. I got you.
I know.
And they wouldn't move from where I had to grab the Diet Pepsi. So I just hit them with the gone. Like, I've never seen people grab their cart and take off so quick.
This really makes me want to go to Walmart and just fuck with people.
I am fully taking advantage of people's most deep fears right now, and I
Right.
love it. I'm a terrorist.
Well, when we were in Florida a week and a half ago, dude, there were so many people with those masks on just fucking staring at everybody who didn't have one.
Yeah.
It's like you breathing through your mask is going to totally stop you from catching it.
Yeah,
That's not how that works. It only stops the virus
It's not
from
doing a damn
leaving.
thing. Congratulations.
So how was your vacation? Did you enjoy it?
It was good.
Anything special you did in Disney World?
No.
No? Did you go on Magic Mountain?
My skin tone might have darkened by like
A shade or two?
half a shit.
You're not hot dogging
like
yet,
if you look at the wall and then the vent.
that's
that's
what it would
that's about as. I don't tan.
What was the average temp there while you were there?
85,
Jesus Christ, what I would give.
maybe 90. One of the days it's close to 90.
Did you guys do that package with the swimming parks for Disney World?
We could have, but
You didn't?
no.
Oh.
The one day we got short, we got so fucking tired, we just went back to the hotel, took a nap, and then went back to the same park later that night. But
Really?
yeah, the
You
park.
guys had the all access, like, week passes, right?
Yeah.
Where you can go
So-
to anyone, anytime kind of thing?
Well, it was one park a day.
Oh, it's one park a day. Okay.
Yeah, but like we thought we would spend like maybe half a day at Hollywood Studios, and we ran out of time there.
Really?
There's so much shit to do. They've added so much since we've been there last.
It's hard for me to imagine that at a park. Because it's like, we go to
Yeah.
Adventureland here, and after like 3 hours, you can see pretty much everything
Yeah.
and be done. I mean,
You could do everything you need to do at Adventureland in a day,
plus some. I mean, you can do stuff over.
Yeah.
and then you could do everything. Okay, how do I want to put this? To do two things at Disney World would take like doing half the shit at the park at
It's
Adventureland.
that long. Is it just the lines, or?
Yeah.
See, I don't like that. That
The
makes me not
lines-
want to go.
Like one of the things we did was one of the rides was closed all day. It's one of the main things there,
Oh, jeez.
and we were by it. I'm just like, I'm gonna go see what the fuck's going on. Like, why? Because it's my favorite ride at that park,
What was it?
Space Mountain.
Oh, Space Mountain, okay.
So we go up, and right as I go up to ask, people just start rushing in. They just opened it.
Oh, shit.
So we got in 15 minutes, and by the time we were back off the ride and out of the building, it was a 2.5-hour wait.
See, that's...
Jeez.
I'm not a mom
Yeah.
with kids. I don't enjoy sitting in a line to go on a ride that
Yeah.
lasts me 10 minutes. Fuck that shit.
Most of them last less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's bullshit. That's not enjoyable to me.
That's
Yeah.
back in high school. We took our senior trip to Disneyland. That was a good thing though, is because we bused there so early. For like the first
You get there early.
3
you do.
hours. Oh man, anything you got on it right away. You were no lines. Then it started getting packed. And it got
Well,
packed
and the
real
worst part
quickly.
is the park was closing for the rest of the month the day after we left. So everybody was flooding in for the weekend, just trying to get everything in.
Oh, yeah, before they close.
Yeah.
They close Sunday, right?
Yeah, we were done Saturday. They closed Sunday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, but then now they added fast passes. But now there's lines for fast pass, isn't there? You
The
guys-
fast passes make huge,
Do they?
huge difference.
Oh, just
yes.
because the price difference. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to pay a shitload for it, don't you?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think it's that big. You can only get like 3 a day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
oh, so you can only use it on like one ride.
Yeah.
That's fucking cheap to me.
So you get basically 3 quick cuts
Yeah.
a day.
You use it on like the lines that you know you want to ride this, but you don't want to wait 2 hours.
See, that seems bullshit to me. I mean, it is a scam in the fact, well, not a scam, but it's like the whole theme park idea is almost just kind of rigged.
It's just, they need to limit the amount of people who
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you allow like what feels like 100,000 people into a park like that,
There's more than 100,000.
yeah. You think so?
Oh
At
yeah.
Disney World at one time? Really?
Oh yeah.
That just seems like too much.
I don't know. That does seem like quite a bit. To
I
be honest.
guarantee you, we passed more than 1 million different people in that week. Like literal 5 days we were in Florida. We passed well more than 1 million people.
Really?
100%.
I just
Between all the parks, the airports, everything.
Yeah, but then again,
The whole trip.
be the same people. But
it's a lot less than you think it is.
Is it?
A shitload less.
Yeah. It's like 20,000.
53,000.
53.
Yeah. That's their average visitor count. So
wow, that's still
That's
a lot.
still a
of
lot.
fucking
Yeah,
people.
that's
Yeah.
still a lot.
And then for a year, 2014 saw a record average number of visitors in a single day of 52,946, and then it bumped up the next year. And this is for 2014, so add a little bit to it. They average about 19,300,000 in a year.
Jeez.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
That's a weird thing
Must
to
be
me because
nice.
would be what 5% of the total American population technically.
What, 19?
Yeah, about 19 million. Because what's about 400 million in America? So about 5%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming all of those are not like a bunch of those are repeats, which is weird to me. How you can enjoy Disney World that much to want to go like twice in 1 year and pay that amount. I mean, unless you're getting discounts or something.
If you live there,
Yeah, if you live there.
it's like a weekend trip for you.
Yeah. It must be fucking nice to still have that money to throw around for a weekend trip.
Yeah,
If you can afford to live in Florida,
yeah, that's true. Well, you,
you
have
got
to
the
be
money
old.
to go.
Check again.
Older on fucking meth.
Old or why out in meth? Is that just Florida?
Florida's fucking nuts, dude.
I've never been to Florida, so I mean, no, I think it's one of the states I haven't been to.
No, it's kind of like a
Oh,
stereotype for
remember
them.
it? What was it? The Big Mouth episode with everything happens in Florida or whatever.
Yeah, I guess that
All
is
the
true.
The craziest
people are
shit
down in
That's
happens in
right.
Florida.
Yeah,
You don't see it though.
really.
No, you don't see hardly anything.
I can see Florida being one of those. Like, it kind of does make sense that you hear Florida man does crazy shit like that. I mean, I think nowadays it's a stigma. It probably happens
It
just
is.
as bad everywhere else.
It is.
But when it happens in Florida, they have
They're
to
just
talk
like,
about
oh
it.
shit, here we go again.
Yeah, Florida's off the fucking.
But I wouldn't
chain
doubt,
again.
since it's,
Literally, Fort Dodge is the Florida of our state.
yeah, since
That's how it is.
Florida's become like a meme now, I wouldn't doubt they've gotten crazier over time. Because people are like, I want to do crazier shit.
Right?
Maybe I'll
Just
end up on the
let's-
news.
Let's get some
and-
headlines going.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What can I do to get my 15 minutes of fame?
Because you know what people are like.
Oh yeah.
I
of
mean-
course.
Yeah, why do you think mass shootings are still happening?
I think it's less.
Sorry, that was
I think
a little-
part of it's the headlines.
Okay, you might be going in the wrong direction with that one.
A little bit. But it definitely adds a little bit of feel to that.
I think nowadays we could use a good old mass shooting. Get away from the Corona talks.
Oh, I don't know if that's the route we want to go.
You know,
where they
need
gonna do
something.
it? Schools are
Speaking
out for the
of,
fucking
not-
year.
not directly, but the game Plague Inc., which a lot of us have played.
I haven't. I have not touched it once.
It's actually
That's-
kind of fun.
It was fun because now it's
True.
become like free. It's become like pay to win or not. I mean, it's a single player
Yeah.
game, so you can't call it pay to win. But to do any of the good features, you pretty much have to just buy,
Yeah.
throw your wallet at it.
They are looking at releasing a mode where you save humanity instead of doom it.
That's pandemic then. I mean,
I know it is, but hey.
I don't know. I'm not gonna play that one either. So
pandemic's fun. We played that for the first time with
Oh, yeah,
Michael.
it was.
That's a fun fucking game. I
Right.
really enjoy that.
Nothing's more nail biting than knowing that if you don't do the right thing within this next turn, everyone dies.
I did enjoy the fact that every time we played, the red virus, which is the one that predominantly starts in China, is always the most aggressive for us for some reason.
oh, it's like something's going on right now that kind of matches.
Oh,
that a
and we
little bit.
called it the Rona just because. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to.
Oh yeah.
You mean the Chinese virus?
The Chinese virus. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
Not Corona. Chinese. Chinese.
The
Oh,
Chinese.
Christ.
You know, we don't talk political too much, but he's getting so much shit for that right now.
He
It
can, and
is
everybody who's giving him
insane.
shit for it can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
But
You know, when China tries to pin that blame of that whole thing, the whole virus, on the U.S., it's gonna fucking piss us off.
Well,
Like,
and I think I was
what do you
seeing
expect?
something that was an actual news story that says that it has been like labeled that they are the ones that started it, so it is
100%.
officially been.
I'm sick of
like,
all the
marked.
fucking people in this country
Oh.
always taking the side of the fucking enemies.
Well,
Right.
that's it. It's like,
People were fucking just defending Iran.
Right? Like,
Like, I can't believe we're doing this to Iran. What did they do to us? I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
Where do you want to begin?
They're fucking terrorists.
how about the
Period.
last, like, 50
That's all you talk
years,
about.
like, of history.
Try going over there.
Jesus fucking
Newsflash.
They don't
Christ.
fucking like you.
People are
You
goddamn
knew where I
stupid.
was going with that one.
People are so fucking stupid.
That is a weird thing that's happened recently, though. Is this like...
It's called the leftists, and they're fucking literally mentally ill.
It's like this anti-American blame game thing that's been going on.
Well,
It's
because you got to look at it
pathetic.
nowadays. You say anything at all that is not.
politically correct.
No, it doesn't even
No,
have to
I don't
be
think
politically
anything's
correct.
politically correct anymore.
No,
Anything that
there's no such
doesn't
thing.
agree with someone else's opinion, and you're automatically a racist, xenophobe, alienist, whatever you want to start throwing out terms out
Some
there.
sort of phobe.
That'll be the next one. That's it. You can't speak your mind about anything. It used to be you had your opinion, and that was it. People could disagree and be like, well, I like Ford, I like Chevy. I don't like, I think Chevys are shit. I think Fords are shit. You had your banter back and forth. That was it. You had it was okay. Nowadays, you can't. If you say one thing wrong, and you might as well just go ahead and send yourself up to and get yourself a nice little noose, because that's it.
You're done.
You hang yourself by saying anything now.
There was a time, when the PC thing wasn't so bad because it was obvious what you couldn't say. Like, you can't say retarded because Nancy Grace got on CNN and said that they get offended by it, even though they can't even spell that word.
Guess what? The media is all fucking retarded.
Yeah.
So, alright.
But it was simple back then. It was like, you don't say things that are offensive. Like,
Yeah.
and that, but obviously offensive. Nowadays, you can't say shit. It's like you say you don't like scones, and someone's like, my family, like, they made scones for a living, and they're dead now, and I can't believe you would do this.
I hope you feel like
It's
shit.
like,
'cause
fuck
don't
you,
like
and shove a
scones.
scone up your pussy. Like,
Right.
Go get sconed.
it's crazy. Like, insane time we live in. I'm so ready for all... We talked about this
Maybe
last
we need the
time.
coronavirus to run its course a little faster.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I want to run.
Well, that's the thing is, once again, bringing up the whole bit of it being blown way the fuck out of proportion.
The fucking media.
About every single day now, I've seen a post on Facebook or anywhere else about, I'm talking about, they blew it out of proportion of, here's how many cases they've had, and the actual amount of people who died pales in comparison to the common cold, which is still dominating with like hundreds of thousands a year.
Oh, yeah.
This has killed what? A couple thousand?
Yeah.
Maybe?
It's like a 25,000.
I do agree with the group of people who have said, like, the scariest part of this isn't the virus, it's how people
It's
are
the
reacting
people.
to it.
Yeah.
Because that is really true. People are fucking psycho right
It
now.
is.
It's
No,
insane.
it is.
People
It's the
are
media
dumb.
feeding.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit that yes, it is more serious than I originally took it as. It definitely is.
Yeah.
But like,
I-
people are still overreacting. Just fucking chill.
Well,
Stay at
they're
home.
gonna with
It's
the
that
media
easy.
just basically they set their logs and they put on the gasoline and started the whole hysteria and the mass craziness, and they just keep dumping more gasoline to keep it burning.
So here's a
And that's the problem.
we got a perfect example for that shit. So they had Trump announced that their like the head medicine people found if you combine these two drugs, it'll help combat the effects of it.
It's about the one where someone died or something when
Yes.
they took it.
So they said that they self-did it at home. Don't fucking take that shit by yourself if you don't know how to balance it.
Yeah, it's like if
And
you're...
two, it was fish tank cleaner. And the media failed to say that in the headline. It said they died from taking this combination. That's it. That's the kind of fucking
That's-
shit that's setting panic in people.
I saw the article, but I never opened it.
Yeah,
I just,
it was literally fish tank cleaner.
That's ridiculous. That's like if you're trying to make napalm in your house. And
That's
step
like
one, by the
drinking-
way, is boil gasoline, just so you guys know. Never read the Anarchist Cookbook. But step 1 is boil gasoline. You don't do that shit in your own home. Like, leave making napalm to the experts. But that's that same thing, where it's like...
Gasoline and styrofoam, dog.
Like you're trying to make penicillin in your house, and you're going to just start throwing stuff together to do it.
Leave
Now,
it to the professionals.
you don't have enough graduated cylinders in your house to be making shit like that. That's what they do, right? That's just graduated cylinders. That's labs.
Sure.
We could go all Breaking Bad. Just start your own penicillin lab instead.
Penicillin lab, yeah. The worst part about this, though, is the fact that I just have to read about it everywhere. That's not the worst part, but like I don't enjoy Facebook anymore.
No.
iFunny is okay.
It's still kind of bad, too, though.
They changed their logo to a guy with a mask on.
That's why I went back to Hulu, dude. I've been watching more Hulu in the last fucking month than I haven't in like the last 2 years combined.
I've just been playing games. That's it.
Yeah, playing games. I don't touch my phone very much anymore.
I normally will spend in total like maybe an hour on Facebook, but that's like throughout the day. It'll be like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and it just kind of adds up.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I spend like 10 minutes. I'll scroll through 4 things in a row that are Corona this, Corona this. I can't go to the gym because I'm a big fat pussy. Corona this, like, and that third one's related to it because
it is.
Did I tell you about me I was ranting about this the other day. I've been seeing this trend on Facebook lately of people complaining about, God, I hate that the gyms are closed. Now I'm at home stress eating because of it.
You know you can exercise at home too, right?
Yeah, and then
you know exercising outdoors is actually better for you than being in a fucking gym too.
Yeah, there's this place. It's called the Outside.
Yeah, get your vitamin D.
Yeah, you just put one foot in front of the other, and you keep doing that in a fast motion.
You could try running too.
The thing I've seen people say is like it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't hit the same. Fuck you! Like, why do you have to be in a gym to feel like you're still fat? Get over it.
Why doesn't it feel the same? Because this is natural, not machine built. You dumbass.
Because it's I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, it's someone I saw on there, and they just wouldn't shut up about it. They're like, I've just been at home just eating. Like, can you not control yourself? Like, do you have
I've definitely been eating more than I should be too.
I've been eating just fine.
Because I'm sitting at home, like, fuck.
Well, I eat, but that's just because I'm fat. I like food. But then again, if I actually had a whole, like, gym membership and all that, and the gym was closed, I also have a track, like, 2 blocks down the street I could go to and go there. And, they got the stadiums. You go up and down them. There's your stair climber. Yeah. You got the track. There's your treadmill.
Like, I do get that the virus is serious. Like, I get that the virus is serious, and in the fact that it is...
It's killing a lot of people.
Yeah. It's killing a good amount of people. I'm not going to say a lot, because I exclude Italy when I talk about the coronavirus.
Yes.
It's hard for me, because, like, 80% of the numbers are coming from them. Yeah. They just keep dropping. This is like...
And that's another thing not told by the media.
This is like malaria in Africa. If we took world malaria numbers and then just cut out Africa, this thing would be like
not be as bad.
Tetanus. Like,
so, like, the media doesn't tell the truth with Italy either.
Yeah.
Italy, they're the oldest, like, population, like,
for general
age-wise, in Europe.
Yeah.
2, they already have a bunch of diseases going around in that country anyways.
Yeah.
Most people that have died from it, I said 45% had 1 or more illnesses on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, another 30 had 2 or more on top of it.
I think one of them that's going around is called, dengue or dengue. It's the dengue virus or something like that. There's something like that that's going around there, and that's one of the ones.
And Italy's just getting ravaged.
But yeah,
you want to talk about China too?
Throw those numbers in and be like, that's like the whole story. Like that. This is the world thing. No, this is Italy, and then the rest of the world. Actually, we'll cut out China too. The rest of the world's doing okay. Yeah. The U.S. Some deaths are coming, but there are the old people. This is who this is targeting. Like,
well, and that's it. Is anyone that has any type of underlying problem already and has those certain factors, of course you're at a higher risk.
Yeah.
If all 3 of us got it, give us 2 weeks, we'll be just fine. Next, the next 2...
Maybe.
Why do you say that?
Rudy Gobert is still recovering, heavily. I know, he will be. But he's going 2 weeks strong, and he's still got all the symptoms pretty heavily.
But then again, look at this.
It's just, they're saying it takes up to a month to heal from this now.
Well, That's the thing. I'm not saying that we won't take
No.
our time healing.
Yeah, no,
but
I know. It just
like
won't
our
affect
next
us.
3 or 4
Yeah.
podcasts would probably much look pretty shitty because we'd be bummed up here like death's door. But we'd still be alive and be just fine. You know, we don't have like asthmatic problems like maybe older people do, or have that greater chance of getting pneumonia. If you have pneumonia right now, you're like anything.
Extremely high risk.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's it.
even
You
the
get
flu
that,
will
you
get
might
you.
as well get your will ready because you ain't making it.
Yeah,
through.
start drawing up papers.
I mean, the flu will do that to you too if you already have pneumonia.
Here's the
Yeah.
only thing I want to change. You know what? I'm not going to bitch about it like everyone else does. Crazy people, keep buying your fucking toilet paper if you want. I don't care.
Sure.
You're just stupid.
I work in the grocery store. I fucking see it every day. I just stop caring.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I just stop.
If you're that dumb to buy that much toilet paper, go right ahead. Unless you're one of those pieces of shit like the one we saw who's reselling it on the market.
Oh yeah.
That
Are they
guy.
doing like $10 a roll?
Fuck that family. I can't remember their name. They live in Montreal, and they're both assholes.
You see
heard
them,
about? I don't know if you saw
It's
the
time
picture.
for a raid.
Because I told you about that petition, right?
We need to
talked about
do what Denmark has been doing with their
Yes.
hand sanitizer.
What do they
Yes.
do?
They made it so like
Your
you can.
first bottle's like the normal price, and then your second bottle's like $90.
Yeah. So
go ahead
so
and
with
buy your
hand
first one if
the
you
hand
want to order
sanitizer
it.
they had it at like $3.96 or something
Yeah.
average price, and the other one was if you bought a second one, your total would go up to $100 just
Yeah.
for buying 2 things.
Today's the
100%.
Today's
That's
the
technically illegal in this country,
Yeah, I could see
price
it.
gouging,
Yeah.
but it will prevent people
But then
from
again,
buying it.
if you look at it in times of distress and emergency,
I'm sure they can amend
there's some
it.
things that they could overlook
Well,
when
no,
it comes
I mean,
to something like that.
if you look at the corporates too, set the fucking limit to 1. Don't let
Hy-Vee
them buy.
I just saw Hy-Vee just
Did Hy-Vee
that.
finally?
Because we went in there and finally got some because
Yeah.
we're getting there.
No, Hy-Vee's been doing really good with things.
But when we
since-
got there, there was a limit of 1, and there was still there was only 6 rolls left on the shelf.
Yeah.
Or 6 bundles.
they just,
It's like
it's hard to keep up.
yeah, this is
That's
the
it.
first time we've
That's
bought
it.
any in like 3 weeks now.
Go ahead and spend your life savings, buddy, on buying all that shit. Because when this is all over and you have nothing but toilet paper and
You're not
no
gonna.
way to pay rent, I hope you lose your fucking home.
Here's the only thing I want from all of this though at the current moment. I don't want like government forced shutdowns of establishments. I think it should be up to the discretion of the owner. I don't think we are at that level of infection and death rate where every restaurant on the planet needs to close.
No, but you don't want it to get there either,
You don't.
and that's
Yeah.
why they're doing it.
Well, you
and
don't,
to
but,
an
like-
extent. That could easily.
Like I do like how the restaurants are still doing takeout. Like they're
That
doing
is
orders,
nice, yeah.
takeout,
Well,
drive
and then,
through.
and then you have your fast food that still has a drive-through. Though there's some things that I've noticed with some of the drive-through places that are stepping up, especially for our truck drivers out there. You know, they can't take their semis through the drive-through. It's too damn big. So there should be at least an option. Be like, hey, if you're a truck driver, you know, come up to the door. Let us know you're
Or
a
like
truck
just
driver.
walk up to the window.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
A lot
Well,
of places
and-
don't allow
yeah.
that though.
Which is for
Which-
this is what I'm saying they
Well,
should
and
They
amend.
that's
need
it.
to allow it for what's going on
And
right
for
now.
truck drivers and people who can't physically put their vehicle there,
Yeah.
those exceptions should be made. But for any other normal person, I could understand the whole closing down the lobby. Then you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have some mouth breather coming there and
Yeah.
going, throwing their fucking
So
slot.
here's I don't remember who I talked to about this. It might have been you guys. I don't remember, but I said with Hy-Vee, a really interesting move. I mean, they won't do it. It'll hurt business and stuff, but it would be really interesting to see if they move to online only.
That I can
So
see
you
happening.
don't let
but
people in the store; they have to order online. If it
It's-
gets nuts enough, they might.
They might.
I
but
don't see it happening. It won't get that
The-
crazy.
The only problem though
It's
is
just-
then you're gonna trying to do the pickup because
I know.
as someone who's used
I
the
know.
whole online ordering,
I think
in
I
the
talked
past,
to Ashley about it
you guys
before
set
you got
like
back
a
from
time
work.
slot, and you usually get like an hour time slot, and
Yeah.
then only one person's allowed in that hour.
Yeah.
You're gonna have back.
It would be crazy.
Whoa.
It would be. No,
I'm-
I'm glad they wouldn't.
I guess the only restriction I want pulled is that group of 10 or more thing.
Yeah.
I'm done with that. I'm gonna say right here, bring on the coronavirus. Give it to me. I don't give a fat shit. Like,
If you
yeah,
get it.
I'm gonna be super sick. It's gonna suck. But I'm 22 years old. The odds are heavily in my favor.
Yeah.
I'll be okay. It's just the fact of, I understand it's to limit people, but give me at least still a little bit of freedom here.
Well,
Because
and-
I'm taking, like, I am taking it serious to an extent, but at the same time, if I want to go out, I'm still going out. If I want to go somewhere, I'm still going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Am I self-isolating? Hell the fuck nah. No, I'm not chilling in my house for 7 days.
That's
And-
what we've been doing our whole
Yeah.
lives. So
Yeah, exactly.
my life hasn't
Oh, yeah,
really.
I mean...
My life hasn't changed since this has taken
Yeah, we
place.
can't really-
'cause This is the same thing I do every fucking
Yeah, we
day
still
of my
come
life.
here, we still hang out and everything.
Yeah, but we still hang out, socialize, and if we all
Yeah.
feel like going into town, fuck it, we go into town. Who cares?
The literal only thing that has changed in my life is my college classes got to move to online. That's it. Otherwise, I still go to work.
But
I still.
it's like...
yeah, I'm still
It's
working.
not a big deal to me.
It's like next week, next weekend, or around there. I was thinking about throwing a party or something. Will any of our friend group show up? Probably not. I don't know, because everyone is wanting to self-isolate, and I'm fucking... I just want to drink, and if one of us gets it and gives it to all of us, it'll be a fun fucking story.
Hey,
We'll
exactly.
20
We'll all just
We-
sit here.
Yeah.
You
I won't take
remember
it
that
home to my
one
family,
time we
I'll
all
stay
got
here for 2
drunk and
weeks.
got the Rona?
We'll just chill all together, and we'll fight it like a team, and we'll make a documentary. Beating Rona.
Exactly.
Like-
Well, hey, we got the gear for it. We'll document the whole experience of us
Yeah.
hanging out here, playing games, beating the Rona.
We'll get
Come on now.
we'll get a super hard drive, and we'll do like 24-hour stacked podcasts of it just
Dude.
pointing in the corner towards this room, and you can slowly watch us fade away, and then come back because we're 20.
Yeah. Those times where some of us are just like, I can't do it. Oh,
That
wait, I'm
would be
20, I'm
crazy.
good now. I'm fine.
If I could find one of those like, research stations that's like offering to pay you to get the disease, I'm up for it. Give it.
You know, I don't.
I'll see you in a month because I ain't getting it.
For like,
I
we've
still
seen
don't
ones
wanna
for,
get sick.
7 and 10 grand and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Throw it at me.
Fucking-
Double dose me. I'll take 20K. Maybe they'll
I'll-
cancel out.
I'll double down.
It'll
Who
pay for your
knows?
funeral. You get double dose.
Well, think of it this way: if you survive from double the dosage, you're invincible at that point.
No,
Just
my-
bring it on.
I
Common
get-
cold ain't got shit on you.
Yeah.
I'm sounding like Rudy Gobert right now, where he's touching every mic and he's trying to get it.
I'm gonna shower when I get
Yeah.
home now.
But it's the fact that what he did was
Fuck.
make fun. What he did was make fun of how hard it is to actually get it, and then got it. I'm
Insanely
saying,
hilarious.
bring it the fuck on. I know it's infectious.
I really feel bad for him because he's just getting so much shit.
I feel zero shame for him. It's because he literally got
it's-
beat by what he was making fun of. That's perfect.
It's fucking hilarious. Don't get
And
me
he plays
wrong.
for the Jazz,
But-
so fuck that.
Hey, you watch your mouth, all right?
I didn't say anything about Donovan Mitchell. I said the Jazz.
I don't mind the Jazz.
Bitch ass Inglis and Rudy Gobert.
Ingles is pretty
Ingles.
good.
Well, you know what?
Ingles.
I don't watch NBA,
Ingles.
so fuck them all.
Joe Ingles.
Anyways.
Fuckboy. It's Boston all day for the NBA, man. I don't give a shit, but
Yeah. I'm so ready, dude. I just want him back.
it's not gonna. I really think they're gonna cancel the season.
For NBA?
Yeah,
Oh, for NBA.
they're not gonna finish it.
I don't give a fat shit about the NBA right now.
It's the NFL.
That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah,
Yep.
please, for the love of God.
Make something happen.
Get a vaccine.
We talked
get
about this
fucking
last week.
Something.
Hey,
Because
well, and that's it. It's like I see all kinds of things. All these people like, man, I got my work closed down because they're afraid. That's fine and dandy. My work's thrown up about 30 goddamn signs on how to properly clean your hands so this shit don't happen.
Right.
It's universal. Water, soap, repeat. Maybe a little antibacterial soap here and there.
I like how we're so tired of hearing about all the coronavirus, and this whole podcast
that's
is
what
going to
we've
be
been talking about.
coronavirus, and it's going to be
it's
put
so
out there for
hard
other
not
people.
To. It really.
Well,
I
I
want
know.
to talk about other shit. Like,
It's more
but
like
there's
venting.
no news
It's
anywhere
more
else because it's the
venting.
only thing.
Yeah, like I've got a
going
question
on.
here I wanted to bring up. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant? But it's hard to bring that. Shit.
No, what
I
kind
really
of
think-
what size chickens are we talking about? Like normal sized chickens, or maybe like maybe a couple half elephant
The
sized
normal
chickens?
chickens.
Okay.
It depends how big their talons are
How big their talons are.
and how aggressive you can get them.
These
to
are
be.
like
When-
these are like Mexican
was the
fighting
last-
cocks. These are chickens like from the farm.
yeah,
When was the
they've
last
got
time they
talons,
ate?
dog.
I've never seen a chicken in person, so
It also depends. When was the last time they ate? How many?
that's true.
I think 200 chickens could take on an
200
elephant.
chickens
Yeah,
could kill an elephant.
yeah.
I think like 500.
I think 200. They might get exhausted first.
because I think it's
before
gonna
they
get to
die.
the point where they have to be There has to be enough of them where they can climb on each other and get on top of the
They gotta
elephant.
build themselves a chicken pyramid.
Because it's, mind you, there's gonna be bloodshed early for the chicken. There's gonna be some stomping, and every stomp is at least one.
You're just
chicken.
gonna see the elephant take a step back, and you're gonna hear like a pop, and just
Yeah.
the chicken
He's gonna
explode.
do like a small little like trot, like 10 feet, and there's just gonna be a blood trail of like 30 chickens.
I think this would be
Okay,
a good
so
like,
here's-
KFC ad campaign.
Here's the next question: how many chickens would you have to stack on top of an elephant before it couldn't hold the weight of the chickens anymore?
That's technically an answerable question. I guess you would have to say like how much weight,
How much weight is each chicken,
and then how much.
and how
could an
strong is the
elephant
fucking
hold.
elephant?
That would be a lot. Why are you getting to that though?
Yes.
What do you think? That's the amount of chickens it takes to kill it because they all jump on it.
Yeah.
They all perfectly gymnastically stack on top of the elephant and bring him down.
Sure. No, I don't know why that came to my head. It just did.
Here's another question. Now, would you rather fight 100 chicken-sized elephants or
Uh-huh.
one elephant-sized chicken?
Oh, chicken-sized elephants. I could wreck those things. Grab one of them by the
trunk.
the trunk, and just start swinging that fucker. Like,
Say a baseball bat, just be loud, kunk, and it's done.
but
On
an
to the next one.
elephant-sized
But then again,
chicken,
you gotta remember,
that
those-
thing would be terrifying.
Dude, think of how big those fucking talons would be. Thing would split you in half, dude. Straight up.
And that beak, just peck your head right the fuck off. Just
These are
You're
the
gonna need
times,
you're gonna need a couple men of the fucking military to take
These are
that
the-
bitch down.
These are the times I wish I was God.
or just afford them.
I would make
You'd
those
make them.
things. Like if I could just start playing with genetics and
I was
start,
say we should become genetic engineers.
I think that'd be great.
Just
No,
start.
'cause you know what happened when people started playing with that boundary? The dinosaurs.
Nah.
Jurassic Park.
And then another
No,
virus.
we're gonna avoid the dinosaurs. We're gonna make things that are scarier. I
We're gonna
think-
make things worse.
It's called
Oh,
Predator.
I think here's the plan: is we need to make all of these like an elephant-sized chicken and like a Volkswagen-sized anaconda, and
No.
and all these,
No.
and then we just release them in like Yosemite for or like in a national park,
Oh God.
and let them just watch them become the apex predators, and
Watch them
the
become-
park rangers just shit their pants.
Do our own like little park games. We'll put up a giant wall with monstrous, oversized creatures and see which one comes out on top.
So if you could do an oversized animal, what would it be?
Any oversized animal?
Yeah. Anything.
For what purpose? Like scary or
For fucking anything.
for fun?
Anything.
I'd do two different ones.
Do a big one, like one that is normally big but should be small.
Oh,
and
should be
and,
okay,
and then,
okay.
and then the other way
Well, I was
around.
gonna say two that I can make big. I was thinking would be like if I wanted the most terrifying thing on the planet, like
Scorpion.
yeah, at least for me, that's the only thing I'm afraid of for animals is like an elephant-sized scorpion. That shit would be terrifying.
I don't know. I think an elephant-sized spider, like a recluse,
That would also be.
would probably
The
be
insects are the scary ones.
I would make.
Yeah, they are.
Like a praying mantis. That's an elephant size.
Oh,
That
God,
would,
that would be terrifying.
that shit my pants.
Nope.
I would make giraffes cat-sized.
Giraffe or cats.
Cats.
You could domesticate them and keep them as pets in
That
your
would
home.
be cool as shit.
And then I would make frogs giraffe size.
Frogs, giraffe size.
So if they hop around, your house is fucking gone.
They just hop and everything's gone. Just,
I
Just
think
a
actually,
they get an earthquake magnitudes of 4.0 when they fucking hop once.
Yeah. I'd probably do one similar to that where it'd be like an elephant or something the size of like a cat. But then I think I'd want a turtle the size of an elephant. Like just a huge chunker motherfucker, just like.
Speaking of chunkers,
But he's still just as slow. You know what I mean?
or how about an alligator the size of a lizard?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, little,
Isn't that just a lizard?
Well,
it's just a baby alligator.
It's
just a baby alligator.
Chompers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess.
Yeah, it's a baby alligator.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like-
cool.
they're
They
like this
still
big.
run around with little chompers.
That's fair, I guess.
Speaking of chonkers,
Is it Joe the
it's
cat?
Joe the cat.
She's making her rare appearance. Hey, JoJo. Come here. Ah.
Look
This
at
is the
that
good cat of the
fucking
house.
chonker. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
she is. What would be the worst thing for the government to make illegal, you think?
Bioweapons.
Toilet paper. No, I'm just kidding.
Here we go
Alright,
again.
No.
Um,
Both of those answers related to what we were just talking about.
Something to
To
make
make-
it legal.
to
that
make
would be
illegal?
worse.
Illegal. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said to make legal.
Um,
Black tar heroin, obviously. The best thing.
PCP, dog. That's the route.
Hey, you're nice.
Oh, shit. Illegal, huh? Breathing.
No one could breathe. As of
You thought the coronavirus was an issue. Now it's illegal to
Start
breathe.
holding your breath and hope to God you last long enough.
As of 12 p.m. on Friday, breathing has become illegal.
Alright, so here's the serious one. If they go into, like, serious depths of, like, climate change, you could only flush the toilet twice a day for a whole family.
Ooh,
that would suck.
that'd be interesting. I could do it, I think.
I bet you could.
Like, no, as a family, I think.
But, like,
we could.
no, as a family,
Jesus.
if everybody
Christ.
takes a shit, you're going to be trying to...
You just gotta pile it on.
Yeah, you gotta pile. It's like a porta
Start-
pot, and you gotta just plunge
Start
it down.
making like the dogs. Go outside and dig a hole. Drop it in there.
I would.
Honest, you could, yeah. I mean, to be fair though,
fucking
like,
disgusting.
do
Like-
toilets really use? I mean, they use a gallon of like
So like keep
industrial urinals use a gallon of flush. That's not that much to me.
No.
I don't think so.
things- No, so like what I would do is when I had to pee in the morning, obviously I'm not gonna waste my flush on that.
Yeah.
But your morning pees really stink sometimes. So
What?
like yeah, because you get dehydrated overnight, and they stink a little bit more.
I guess.
Happens to a lot of people.
What is
So
it like? Meet the fuckers. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
There you go.
so what I
There
would
you
do is I would take the lid off the back and piss in the upper bowl.
No, actually, I have a better idea.
Decker.
Yeah, and then when I have to shit later, I'll flush it all down at once. Instead
No,
of...
I think here's the best way to do it. Honestly,
What a way
So,
to stain your
everyone
toilet.
needs to plan their movements very accordingly. So we can't have peas and poos stacked on each other. So we have to have a poo first. So the person who pees can break it up with that high pressure.
Okay.
Oh,
And then we just go
God.
Try
back
to
and forth.
mush.
So, I mean, by the end of the day, it's going to be like a slime. Like, it's going to probably look like tar.
Oh God, that reminds me
And
of
with
something.
chunks in it. But it'll flush.
I'd rather
maybe.
take my chances outside. That's just gross.
So
Because remember, you got to understand, you're adding stuff in there. There's only so much water in that bowl. At some point, you're going to have an island, and it's going to stink.
So here's something that happened. When we got back from Florida last Sunday, I hadn't used the bathroom in a couple days,
Oh, no.
and like, cause I just don't have to. But when you have to go, it hits very suddenly. So before I left Des Moines, we stopped by our grandma's, so I went, and like it left like a big mess of like a matte coating on the side of the toilet, and. My brother goes in to pee before we leave, and he's like, holy shit. He's like, I had to power wash that shit off with my piss so it didn't leave that much for
Oh
Grandma. I felt so bad. I was like, oh,
No,
Jesus.
you didn't. You're proud.
No, I was like, oh, that's so embarrassing.
So I got this question here, but I already know the answer to it. It'd be, what would be the hat to end all hats? What could you wear on your head that would make people stop what you're doing and stare in awe and amazement? But it's a fetus, obviously, so there's no reason to go
Okay.
into detail on that.
Yeah.
one.
That's, what?
Yeah, I was thinking like cat fetuses, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Because
mix
they would
it
just
up.
be amazed, be like, wow,
He's so brave.
he's so brave. Free the fetus.
Free the fetus.
You know, there's this other question here I got, but I don't think it applies anymore. It says, what is something that is really popular now, but in 5 years everyone will look back on and be embarrassed by? I don't think we do that anymore.
Binge drinking.
Oh, no, we really don't.
As like a
but
society, no one's ever embarrassed by shit anymore.
in this time, at this exact moment, there's one thing.
Uh,
5 years from now,
TikTok.
you fuckers who bought all that toilet paper are going to be pretty fucking embarrassed when you look goddamn stupid.
and they
TikTok.
still have it.
Yeah, when
TikTok,
you're like...
you think?
TikTok.
I could see that.
Yeah.
People who fucking put videos on there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's so fucking
What a
disgusting."
fucking piece of shit app.
I just
Sorry, Ashley. I love you, but fucking TikTok is garbage.
You should divorce her before you get married, just for using it.
Vine was funny. Like,
Vine was okay.
I was
I
late
wasn't a
to
huge
Vine.
fan of Vine
No, I
either.
wasn't either. But it wasn't just people lip syncing a song.
Right.
Why do I want to watch that? Why do
Shut
I
up.
want to watch you do that?
Fucking
And who
shout
the
out
hell is
to iPhone.
recording that? Going, people are gonna love this. Oh my god! When they hear me lip sync this Lizzo song, they're gonna forget how shitty the song is and think about how shitty I am. I hate her so much, that
Just-
Jabba the Hutt looking bitch.
iFunny deserves such a good shout out for not being a piece of shit.
iFunny?
Yeah.
iFunny has its moments.
It does, but it's so much better than anything else out there.
I never realized. I'm pretty sure
It's like the Spotify of streaming.
Yeah.
Well, and I
Honestly, where it's the biggest kind of thing.
It's the biggest. I mean, it's
see. I don't do iFunny,
You do
but I
9gag.
have 9gag.
They're kind of like the Pandora to.
oh god.
They're there. They still get used,
Oh,
but
actually,
they're just.
they're still pretty popular.
Oh yeah. 9gag's big.
Pandora
Like,
is
the
such a
biggest thing
fucking
is
joke.
like
What?
Pandora's such a
Pandora's
fucking joke.
the
God, fuck you, Pandora.
You
You're
know-
a piece of shit.
before like I got into Spotify, I thought Pandora was awesome. And
Well, because
then
they
I
were
got
like the
into
first,
Spotify,
not
I
the
was like,
first ones to do it, but
hmm,
they felt like the first ones to do it.
Yeah,
to
they-
do like phone data radio.
yeah.
I mean, they were probably one of the originals. And then
Yeah.
Spotify came out, and Pandora became obsolete because Spotify was cheaper. It connected automatically through Facebook, and it.
Well,
It's
not
just
only
fucking
that,
better.
you could do their little premium, and then you could download all your shit and listen to it whenever.
By the way, something I saw, I almost forgot to bring up. Netflix, for the whole coronavirus thing, brought back the watching with friends option. That is too fucking cool.
Right?
Really?
They need to just keep it.
I loved that
If
shit.
everybody's paying for the subscription, why wouldn't you fucking keep it?
I remember doing that on 360. It was so cool. It'd bring up your little avatars in a movie theater, and oh god, it was the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, now you have to be like 1, 2, 3, and both push the button at the same time. Like, fuck, we're both half a second off. Let's
Yeah,
watch it anyways.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
I know.
It was just so cool.
fucking awesome.
It-
We
it-
might have to try that.
It was a goofy idea, but it was really cool. Like,
It's like if I watch the Burt Kreischer special tonight.
yeah, see if we can
See
do
if
it.
we can
'Cause
do
I
it.
haven't tried it yet.
I haven't either.
But
And I definitely want to watch Burt's special.
Oh, you're gonna
it's
love
it's
it.
really
Oh, yeah.
good.
I
It's-
fucking love
I
Burt.
recommend it.
I love
Man,
Burt so much.
I was looking into when he mentioned that. I started looking at like the next time he was coming in town because
It was supposed to be this month.
Yeah, fuck.
That ain't
I
happening.
can tell you right now, the closest you're gonna get is the nosebleeds.
Mhm. If it
Expensive.
even happens.
Well, no, as in that's all that's available.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's
No,
not
he's...
like they actually have like a seating chart, so
I mean,
it
he
has the
definitely...
exact seats you can buy.
When was he
which-
supposed to be here? Because I'm assuming he's definitely not coming.
Yeah, it'll probably get canceled.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be actually like the 28th or 29th.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
he's
canceled.
definitely not coming.
But,
I mean,
um,
it's literally illegal right
Because
now.
that'd be Friday, I think.
Well, and that's it. It's like I saw, I think there was a Friday and 2 Saturday showings. But,
See, he had multiple
I was-
dates here, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
one that's it. There's, I think one of them's in, actually, I think one's in Sioux City.
Sioux City.
I
That's where he
can't
was. That's
remember.
where he was last time too.
And then I think the other two are in Des Moines. Possibly. Not exactly sure. I looked over it quickly and I can't remember where the areas were. But I was like looking at the seating chart. And the suck thing is like I saw 2 open seating like close up there. I was like, no one fucking grabbed these? It's because it's next to a handicap spot. They're reserved. No, the cool thing is it's reserved unless you are actually handicapped, so you could have someone there to help you. If you're handicapped, you bring another person and they have a seat. They don't gotta go sit in the nosebleeds while you're handicapped.
All right,
It's
who
up there.
wants to act like they got cerebral palsy so we can get front row seats?
Let's do it.
Cerebral palsy, dude. Just kick my knee, break it in.
Bring back polio, I think. I think polio should make a comeback. It had a good run, but I think it's time for a comeback. Like, it's kind
Who
of
will
like
win, Rona or the polio?
ever since you pointed out yesterday, I've been seeing so many people who are comparing this to like 9/11, and I love it.
Oh,
Ever since I saw 9/11 2 Electric Boogaloo, I am in love. Because 9/11 was great, but this is top notch.
I love how Michael explained the other night, last night. He's just like, this professor emailed him and he's like, coronavirus is your generation of 9/11. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, we were alive during 9/11 too.
I mean, to be fair, we were like 4.
To be fair,
So
Yeah.
we're still alive. We still went through that shit. My parents had
We
to deal
went
with it.
through that.
Yeah, our parents had to deal with that.
We didn't do shit though.
Yeah.
We just
We still
I
all
was
live
in-
at home.
I was in
Yeah, but-
elementary
Yeah,
school. when
he
that happened.
technically
Yeah,
went through
I-
it. He
yeah.
would have been 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 9.
We still went through it.
8. 8. Because your birthday would have been a month later.
We went through the recession in 08.
See, I remember that.
We dealt with that.
It's hard. I'm just saying, it's hard for us to say we went through that.
I mean, that's coming again after
When you
this.
really didn't
but-
have the consciousness.
Yeah, you
to
didn't know what was
that-
going on. Like, do you remember seeing video of towers falling?
See, being in the elementary, didn't see the videos, but I remember hearing about it.
Yeah,
I remember things got real dark that day.
Yeah, it's like people just
like, "Oh my god!"
But I remember the recession and all that crap because that was
yeah.
when gas was like $3 a gallon and all that stuff, and it was insane.
Yeah, now it's not even $1.50.
Walmart, their 85 is like $1.20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind you, I don't want to get gas. At
No,
Walmart,
don't
but
get gas from Walmart, dude. They fucking put water in that shit.
I've been hearing.
Like
about
literally,
that.
that's been a rumor going around. Fucking Fort Dodge for you.
I would believe it,
Yeah, it's very possible.
which is really bad for your car.
Extremely.
Yeah.
But
About right up there
Especially
with
if you're putting
sugar
it
in your
with
gas
gasoline.
tank.
wait, what?
Especially if you're putting it with gasoline.
Yeah. These comparisons, I mean, they're funny as hell to me. They're just way out there, though. How are you going to compare a sickness to, like, 3,000 people dying in one day?
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, if you want to talk to Italy, sure.
yeah.
Well,
They haven't had that
but-
many in one day, but they've broken those
Well, you know
numbers.
why their numbers keep going up? Because every time one other person gets it, they gotta have a pasta celebration because it's the Rona. It's a new type. They're making a new noodle. It's gonna be called the Rona. You heard it here
Rona.
first.
Oh, God.
So, I got one last question for you. This will be interesting. We'll do a couple of the states around us. If every U.S. state had to be represented by a specific food, you've probably seen stuff like this before.
Yeah.
What would some of ours and our surrounding ones be? Like,
Ours?
what would the Iowa food be?
Corn on the cob. BLTs.
No.
No?
Pork tenderloin sandwich.
Yeah, I was just
That's
saying
true.
something to do with pork, either
I-
pork tenderloin or pulled pork,
These fuckers are obsessed with it around here. I
or
don't get it.
even
Pork tenderloins are really.
It's like a pissing
Yeah.
contest around here of
Yeah.
like, let's
Who's
have
got the
biggest
best?
pork tenderloin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I, want it to be
I love it
this
though.
big.
I love it because I
I do
fucking
too.
I
love
want
it.
a bun this big and that tenderloin out here.
I
I
want it
want
to
you to
fit on
have
the
to
bun.
eat half
That
an
part
hour
I
to get
never
to the
got.
bun.
Is like they want it to be like 2 times larger than the bun. I don't like that because that means the parts that are off of it don't have fucking condiments on them, and I want shit.
Yeah,
Like just put it on the outside.
No, like
It's like a
onions
flying
and stuff.
saucer, dude. Just fucking.
I guess. I mean, obviously, you could probably say Wisconsin is cheese. Any
Cheese.
yeah,
I'm trying to think what Minnesota would be. Nebraska would
Empty
just be a
trophy
fat
cases?
pile of shit. 'Cause fuck Nebraska and everything about him.
Nebraska's corn to me.
Fuck Nebraska. We have corn before they do. Fuck
You didn't
them.
hear that, did you?
No, I didn't.
I
You
did.
said the owner of Minnesota's is in like empty trophy cases.
That's true. The biggest
They
thing
eat
they've got
that
going,
up.
the biggest thing they've got going for them in the last franchise history is the Minnesota Miracle. But that's
And
about
what
it.
they do after that,
Blew it hard.
I don't know who to though.
Fuck Philly. You'll hear that on the replay.
Yeah, I know. I know what you said anyway. I think Kansas City would have to be barbecue.
Yeah, 100%.
Something. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
the
it
only
is in
thing Kansas
City.
City
Well,
is good for.
especially
Fuck
with,
the
like-
Chiefs.
Especially with all the stuff like you get down there, like
Gates,
the gates
yeah.
and all that.
I like
Oh,
Kansas
yeah.
City though.
God, Gates
I
is
do.
so good.
I love
still
the
need to go
city.
there.
We
Yeah.
have to go at some point.
Well, then that would be a nice thing.
That was such a
during
fun
this
trip.
summer.
It was.
It was
Fucking
such a
make
fun trip.
down there and just fucking go eat.
I
And
don't
then you
give
know
a
what?
fuck,
Also, I could get down there.
Hmm.
Jack in the Crack.
Hey, Jack in the Box down there.
Get my 50 tacos for $25.
That's nice. What other state? Illinois.
Deep dish pizza.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, that would make sense.
Hmm.
What state am I missing?
South Dakota.
That's not a state.
Okay, we can combine the Dakotas.
Thank you. Because
Wheat.
What?
Wheat.
Wheat.
That's it.
Gluten.
Gluten. That's the
Gluten,
diet.
the food of the Dakotas.
Wheat.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think that. Okay. Well, I'd say that's about all the time we got. We're about at the hour mark anyway.
Close. It'll be a little short.
Yeah. Next week we will have our father on, and
We will not talk a single fucking second about the coronavirus
we'll
next
try
week.
not to.
We
Okay,
won't.
Well,
We won't.
hold
You
on.
can't put a guarantee.
Okay. There's gonna be a theme partially to next week.
Yeah.
It's
I guess, yeah.
a question that has to do with the corona a little bit.
Yeah.
It's about during this whole epidemic, pandemic, all that fun stuff. Everyone's calling like fast food, retail, truckers like heroes, like crazy.
Grocery store again.
Yeah.
Woo.
They're calling them like heroes.
I'm a
And my
fucking
father,
hero,
being
boy.
a truck driver, has heard this already and been complimented on it. So he's got a few things to say about it and a couple questions we're going to bring up about the trucking industry for those who are so riveted by it. I know I am.
One more thing. you see I-80? All the restaurants along I-80 are trying to make lunches free for truck drivers.
That'd be really cool.
Like, they don't need to pass a bill or anything. It's just restaurants doing it. They just need funded for it.
Well, and that's it. That's something
I was
that's
really
nice.
pushing for that.
Everyone seems to not realize if the employees aren't at the stores, if employees stop showing up at your store, guess what? Management is on salary. Those fuckers will show up one way or another. That part's covered. You stop trucking and all truck drivers, shit don't show up to the store for you to panic buy for no dumb reason anyways. So, next time you see a trucker, thank him, okay?
We'll talk about that next week because I disagree with him. We'll talk about it next week when he's here. And yes, Josh should be back, I believe.
October 4th.
Busy fucker.
National Trucker Day.
Is it?
They need to make it as a joke going around.
Yeah, it's one of the jokes they would bring up because
10-4.
October 4th, 10-4. That's a big 10-4. Good buddy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
That would be a great day.
Fucking dumbass. Yes, anywho. We'll see you next week. I'm Garrett.
I'm Earl.
I'm Jordan.
This is the weekly special.
Till next time.
Don't die out there.